and African people are not a monolith. And there were belief systems that pre-existed the coming of missionaries. So before Christianity, before Islam, there was a set of beliefs and practices that sustained West African people. And there are remnants of those still practiced.
Some people feel threatened, though, especially with our history kinds of panics certain people when it comes to who we are and what we have achieved. There's a reason you could possibly go through a whole college career and never hear of the Moors of Spain. You feel me? There's a reason why, most of the times these things like the Orishas are never brought up either in school or even any type of churches or any type of where like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to keep these things hidden from the status quo in the public at this time. You feel me? So I believe my mother was very groundbreaking in creating these things in her books and her portraits.
I would agree, George. And, if we look back at history, we know that this country assimilated people. We can look back at how they, the terrible thing that they did to the Native Americans, making them cut their hair and stop speaking their own native language, right? They did the same to us in slavery, right? I mean, we could not even, we couldn't even learn how to read and write, right? That was illegal in order to, so how are we going to, and of course, sharing any stories. And this is we even remembered them when we made it through the traumatic transatlantic, travel, the trip that we endured, right? I mean, if we didn't jump off coming over, I mean, there's so many reasons to defend or explain the reason why a lot of people, especially a lot of African American people, do not know about this, African spirituality, right? It was really what it is. But that doesn't mean that it's not real. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have value, it doesn't have power. It is our culture, right? Going back to history, if we think about the Haitian Revolution and why they were looked at as so powerful was because they used their spirit and they, broke the shackles. I mean, that's why they were so there's a lot of reasons to believe, or reasons why, some supremacist colonizer wouldn't want this valuable information to make it all the way, not only to the States, but to Seattle. Can you imagine? I mean, migration patterns, the Black people that live in Seattle, okay, they're not getting the same richness and culture as the Black people that are in Atlanta, the same Black people that are, in New Orleans,
Carolinas. Okay?
The Carolinas, right? We're not getting that. So, George, again, thank you for bringing this to our platform today, to continue to share this story, because it is our culture. And if we think about religion, every religion is based in culture. It's based in someone's culture, right? We look at Hindu religion, right? We look at Buddhism. It's based in Chinese culture, right? We look at, Muslim, right? Islam, right? It's all based in culture. Why is it that Black people don't have a religion? Or do we? We just don't know about it.
We do and don't know about it. Exactly. But and it's good that you brought up the Haitian Revolution, because my mother would call that an example of true spiritual warfare using the Orishas or the Loas. And in the book, the Obeah woman, she wrote, there's an actual ritual that kind of mimics the one Bookman supposedly did at the beginning of the ritual, sacrifice of a black pig to the god of war Ogun, that takes place, that she actually put in the ritual in the book before a battle Mother Endor does, going up against the demon Samuel the Black, somewhere in the book. So check that part out. You might find it interesting.
I plan to.
The Obeah Woman by Anastasia the Phoenix, Armourer, Chapter 16. Samuel the Black was fed up with people promising to deliver Dora Van Hart to him, and each time they fail. He walked over to a portal in his private room. Kahiga, he said as he stood before the portal. Yes, my lord. Kahiga appeared in the portal. Kahiga, I have been trying for a long time to get Dora Van Hart. I have had 2 people try and fail. Now I am giving you the task. I want Dora Van Hart alive. Set a trap for her and bring her to me. It is done, my lord. She will be in your possession in days. Don't fail me, Kavaga. Samuel waved his hand and the portal was closed. Dora's phone rang just as she came down the stairs. Hello. Hello, my angel. Leo. Where are you? I am at home, and would like you to meet me for lunch today. Oh. I can do lunch. Where and when? The 14 carats at noon. I will be there. See you then, goodbye baby. Leo was gone and Dora was looking forward to having lunch with him. Dora went into her basement to check on Shanka and his family. Good morning, Mother Dora, and how are you today? Edna greeted Dora as she entered the basement. Where is Shanka? Dora asked Edna. He's with Gloria and the baby. The boys are still asleep. I'll go get him for you. Edna hurried out of the room and in a few seconds Shanka appeared in the room. Good morning, Shanka, please come upstairs with me. I would like to talk to you. Yes, Mother. Shanka followed Dora upstairs. Colin burned down your house. So you are going to need a new house. Dora set a cup of tea in front of Shanka as he sat at her kitchen table. Oh Mother, I can't afford a new house. What am I going to do? He asked, looking at Dora with desperation in his eyes. Don't worry, I am going to help you. I don't think you will have any more problems from Colin. So you and your family will be safe from now on. Thank you, Mother. I don't know how I will repay you. Just stay out of trouble. That will be enough. Now, you must excuse me, I have to get ready for an appointment. And I have to get to my shop. They both parted ways and went about their business. Later that day, Dora met with Leo at the 14 carats. They had a wonderful lunch. As Dora sat at lunch, she had a vision of Sandra and Angela at the school. They were holding hands and walking to Sandra's car when two men came out of nowhere. They attacked Sandra and knocked her to the ground. Then they grabbed Angela and forced her into a car and took off. Oh my God! Dora exclaimed as she jumped up from the table. We have got to go, my daughter was just kidnapped. I'll go with you, Leo said as he followed her racing out of the restaurant. Dora drove her truck at top speed through the main road. In minutes, she arrived at Petite Valley Girls RC School. She found Sandra sitting in her car. She had a broken nose and some bruised ribs. They took her. They just took her. Sandra kept repeating. We will get her back. Let me take you home. Sandra slid over to the passenger side so that Dora could drive her home. Leo drove Dora's truck to her house. Dora tried to use divination to locate her daughter, but to no avail. Nothing came up in the magic mirror. Then the phone rang. Hello. Hello Dora, this is Kavaga. Kavaga. What do you want? I have your daughter. What? What do you want? A trade, Dora, you, for your daughter. You worthless son of a bitch. I am going to make you wish you had killed me when I was a baby. And if you hurt my child, I will make you wish that you were never born. Dora hung up the phone. Who was it? Asked Leo. The Bakwas have my child. That was Kavaga, their high priest. He wants to trade me for my daughter. They want you. Leo was puzzled. They want me, they will get me and then some. Me and my men are at your disposal. We will find her, Dora. Leo's voice was calm and reassuring. Leo, I have to go. I must go south. I have to meet with my clan sisters and I must go to see my uncle Malingo. Would you like me to go with you? No. I must go alone. You go and get your people together. We will need everyone we can get. Dora got in her truck and headed south.